What? What is that?
It's a rock.
Why is it there?
It fell off my dresser, like my little table that was here. I picked that up in Halifax. That's the last rock that exists.
Actually, or was it just a random rock?
No,
that's
this
left
is the
behind?
rock from Halifax. The house is looking pretty empty. A couple more things that we have to pack up. The movers are booked, and I'll show you guys the pile outside. This is the RV pile. So that was the only stuff we have to put in the RV from the house. Then here's all the other stuff ready for people to pick up. And whatever people don't pick up today, unfortunately, we'll have to bring it back inside because if it rains or something, everything's gonna get wrecked. So I would say today's been a win so far. So I'm back at the house by myself today because Kevin has a bunch of stuff to do with the RV. And yeah, I think our collection is dwindling, so that's a really good thing. I'm super stressed, so I have acne everywhere, of course, that's how it works. But I had a moment yesterday, like last night, when I sold my couch upstairs, which I never really sat on. Well, I would say in all, over the last year that I've had that couch, I probably sat in it, I don't know, 14 hours. But for some reason, when I sold that couch, I had like this emotional experience of like, what are we doing? Is this the right choice? Blah, blah, blah. It's been hard. Like, this is scary. And, you know, you put so much attachment into things. That's been a big realization for me, is like, I have tied my self-worth so much to the things that I have, and the more expensive they are, like the better I feel, but only temporarily. It's really messed up. And like Kevin said, keep anything that means a lot to you, like has a story or something. And I'm finding like every single thing that I pick up, it doesn't really have a story. I just like bought it because it was cute, or you know, my designer friend bought it because she thought it would be cute in the space, but there's no like reason to have it. It's really messed up. So I'm gonna keep on selling, keep on crying, and keep on going with the process, and knowing that, reminding myself that when I buy stuff in the future, I should probably look to buy things that remind me of a moment, or, you know, surround myself with stories like I have with my tattoos. Like every single tattoo I have has a story and a meaning, and that to me means so much more than just like, it looked cute. And far be it for me to tell you if you have a tattoo that looks cute and you like it and whatever, but for me it's really important to make sure that I'm surrounding myself with things that remind me of how awesome life is, and of experiences, whether positive or negative. Yeah, so that's been the process today. I'll probably cry again, and that's totally fine, because this is a big deal. I don't think I understood how big of a deal it was. So here's to day 2 of selling the rest of all of our stuff. Hey guys, it's day 3 of selling all of our things. I think the hardest days were probably day 1 and 2. Originally the plan was to keep a lot of the stuff that we're now selling, and something that Kevin said to me was basically like, I got rid of all my stuff, so why can't you? So really the approach that we're taking with this is keep all the things that, regardless of how our tastes change, we'll enjoy it. So like mattresses, or like a lot of Kevin's tools, more practical things, but anything that has an element of design, even down to like a coffee pot that's white. Heck, maybe we like coffee pots that are red in a couple of years if we ever decide to settle down again. And with that change, you know, seeing everything go has been a little bit challenging, or was challenging at the beginning. So I kind of changed the way I was looking at things. Originally, I was just posting things online, putting them outside, and people could just come and go. But now I'm making a point to meet all of the people that are buying all of the things, and just handing it to them and thanking them for it. And it's been more of a closure practice, and it's actually been really helpful to just like look at the people that are buying our things and just thanking them for getting it, and kind of just wishing them well with the things that I really care for. And now that I have that practice and I've been having conversations with people about what we're doing, everyone seems really excited and really supportive, even though they don't even know us. So that's just been really good. So now that I'm doing that, I'm feeling pretty good about stuff. I could really use a shower. That would be really great. It's just been go, go, go. Pebbles dislocated her shoulder last night, and we wanted to kind of see how it would do overnight. There's no vet hospitals or animal hospitals around where we are, so we were hoping that maybe it would just improve, but it looked a little bit better this morning, but not really. I tried to fix it myself, but I'm not a veterinarian at all. So Kevin just dropped her off at the vet. So I think it's going to be a pretty eventful day. Every time I decide to make a clip for this video, I am dirty and horribly, disgustingly tired. Something I've realized over the last week, and maybe it took me a while because I was in denial, simplifying your life is a lot of work. I've been running around since we sold everything, so now our house is completely empty. We own no more things. We've actually gone through our storage unit again and gotten rid of a bunch of stuff and downgraded our storage unit to a lot smaller of a unit. And we're just trying to simplify things and cancel memberships and I don't know, sign a bunch of papers to make it so that other people can sign for things for us and just make it as simple as possible when we're on the road full time. And it is not easy to do this. Like, nobody talks about the fact of going full time and simplifying stuff is actually a lot of work. I mean, I listen to a lot of podcasts focused on minimalism, and it almost makes it sound like it's easy. Like, all of a sudden when you get rid of this stuff, you feel so much lighter and happier. And totally, I think that comes after you get through the fact that doing this is a lot of work. Like, I could not have a full-time job right now. There's just no way. I haven't worked like for more than 4 hours at a time for weeks because I've been so focused on trying to get this finished. So I guess I really love sharing the honesty behind stuff, and I get really frustrated when people like sugarcoat things as a consumer and somebody who watches other people's videos and just follows people and reads books. When people are like, it's so easy, and then it turns out that it's actually really hard. I would rather tell people it's a challenge so that they know what to expect, and this is no different. This is hard to do. There are many layers to it. There are a lot of things you need to think of that you may not think of, that you have to continue to go back to and think of new things. And timelines are going to get totally screwed up and things are going to happen. And I have no idea what I'm doing. Neither does Kevin. I just wanted to pop in and share that if you are doing this and you're trying to simplify, or you're thinking of simplifying your life or going full time or whatever the case may be, that perhaps maybe you need to think of this as being a pretty big deal. And it's gonna take time. So don't go into it thinking, you know, one weekend you'll just purge your entire house and the next week you'll feel light and awesome. No. I would say realistically, if you really wanted to hustle, 4 months. May, June, July, August. Yeah, we're on the 4th month. It's a lot of work. But I know that after all of this is done, I'm gonna feel better. But throughout this whole process, it's been hard. There's a lot of things you need to think of. This is the last time we're going to sit in these chairs together. Well, this is like the first time we've sat in these chairs together.
That's not true, is it? No.
No, when you used to work at the office, you would come home from a long day and we would sit in these chairs and you would tell me about your day.
They're comfortable.
They're so nice.
Are you gonna miss them?
I'm gonna miss them.
But you never really sat on them much.
I know. How are you feeling?
I'm hungry.
My arm hurts.
Which one? The one?
The one that's holding the camera, the phone. Here, let's visit. Oh, it's so much better.
It's all shaky.
Other than feeling hungry, how are you feeling with everything?
Good. I'm happy for this all to be over so we can spend full days working.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work. It's a lot of work moving. And not only, like, we've moved before, but this is like a whole other level of moving. Because this is like trying to think of all the things that we're going to need for a really long time, knowing that we're not going to think of everything.
Well, I think also it's, you know, when you move to a different house, you just kind of put everything in, or like anything you don't want to pack, you just put it in the garage.
Yeah.
Or if, let's say, we'd move to Europe, just get a container, dump everything
In
in there
there.
until it's full and then it goes off.
Yeah.
But this is like, everything needs to be gone, or in the motorhome, which is like a limited space.
And there's such a definite date for us. Like, it's like, by next Friday, if we're not done, that's it. Like, we're going on the book tour, we get back, we have to leave, we have things to do. Like, if it's not done by the 25th, it's not happening. Anything else? Like,
How do you feel? Let's talk about your feelings.
I'm feeling good. Today we've spent most of the day like working, and that's been super nourishing for me. I don't do well with the constant go without working. Like, I need to work. That is such a grounding, good feeling for me that I just love sitting down with my computer and coming up with things and stuff. So the last like couple weeks of us more exploring instead of working has been really hard on me. I need a balance of exploring and working. Explorking. Balance.
It's the explorking factor.
But we had a really good interview today. That was really fun to kind of like go through how we're feeling about the move and things like that. And I think we're both really on the same page, and I think it's really cool. Like, this time last year, this wasn't even a thing that we were entertaining. I mean,
I was running another company.
yeah, and we were talking about getting our first motorhome so that we could just go away on the weekends. We weren't sure if we wanted to do a motorhome or a trailer. We decided on a motorhome because if we got a trailer, we'd have to get a new vehicle, and it was just too much. So that's pretty cool. A year ago in a couple of days. Like, we got it on August 29th.
Yeah. And we really liked it.
We
really
loved it.
It was like, there were like mini vacations that then we were also connected.
Yeah, it was great. And now I think we just get to do that all the time. So I'm just really looking forward to getting on our first flight to go on the book tour on, I guess that's Monday, knowing that we no longer have a mortgage, our RV is getting serviced, getting some stuff done, our dogs are safe, we're going to go on this book tour, totally crush it, and get back, and our life is going to be very different. But I think at that moment, it'll be like,
Why do you want to crush it when you just want to
crush
do good?
it.
She means doing good. Crush it is like what the
Crushing.
kids say these days.
I'm sure the kids don't even say that anymore. I'm sure any kids watching, which
Yeah,
is probably none, they're
LOL
like,
at it.
she's so extra.
LOL.
So I think overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really sick of living in the Walmart parking lot. Kevin loves it.
I don't care. There's
He's
lots of
like-
grass there. There's a little park right across the street, like a little wildlife place. I saw a fox this morning with
You
Lexi.
did?
Mhm.
See, so that's nice, but I don't know, the light and the noises are driving me crazy.
Even though the blinds are down, it's completely dark.
But
and the noise
I
of our
can
generator
feel
running.
the light. Yeah, we haven't been running the generator in a while. So we made today's post to kind of outline a 360, a bunch of different 360s of inside of our house. And we made it for us, but we figured we'd share it with you too.
I'd just like to say it's more of a tour that has 360s as part of the tour as opposed to just 360s.
Yeah, that's right. So head on over to the blog post. I have paint on my hands up here, down
Wouldn't it be
below.
down
Well, no, I can put it in the corner.
Where's
I think
the
this
lo-
corner.
Where's the subscribe gonna be? There?
Maybe over here. I don't know. We haven't gotten there yet. But head on over to that blog post to check out the 360-degree tour of the house that we no longer have. And we'll probably go back to it often just to kind of like remember.
Also, I'd like to say that's like the empty house.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was a staged house. But a lot of the stuff was ours. It was just
All of the stuff was ours.
Yeah, all of the stuff was ours. There's just a
emptier.
lot of stuff missing. There was more stuff before. So we hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll be back next week with a super thrilling post that I am working on right this moment. And I gotta say goodbye because my arm is like seriously shaking. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, subscribe. We'll probably be over here. Watch another video on over here. Subscribe, watch videos, follow us.